Welcome to DWBI Adda channel. Please subscribe for latest training videos.
Good morning. We are back again with a new concept of Weka. This is basically the continuation of classification algorithms. Today we are going to focus on tree-based methods J48 and random forest. We will explain the algorithms first, then demonstrate the use of them in data analysis. We are starting with J48 algorithm. First concentrate on the term decision tree. It is basically a classification technique that consists of a root node, branch and leaf node. Root represents the test condition, the branch represents all possible outcomes, and finally leaf node contains the label of the class to which it belongs. Our J48 is a decision tree algorithm that is generated by Quinlan's C4.5 algorithm. This algorithm has three major stages. In stage 1, the leaf is labeled with a similar class of instances belong to similar class. In the second stage, for each attribute, the potential data will be figured and the gain in the data will be taken from the test on the attribute. In final stage, the best attribute will be chosen depending upon the current selection parameter. Now, move to the next section. This is basically an example of J48 decision tree. This oval shaped symbol is the root node and it contains the test condition. This is the branches. Based on the condition, we have the number of branches. Suppose if the petal width is greater than 0.6, then it will move to the next test condition. Otherwise, it will represent the output class Iris setosa. Similar to the first condition, in the petal width it will be tested again with a new value 1.7. If it is greater than 1.7, it will conclude with the class Iris virginica. Otherwise, it will move to the new condition. In petal width, we have also two branches. If it is less than or equal to 4.9, it will conclude with the class Iris versicolor. Otherwise, it will test it again, this time with a new value 1.5. If it is greater than 1.5, the final class is Iris versicolor. Otherwise, it is Iris virginica. So based on different conditions, we split the data and finally we get our output class. Now move to random forest. Random forest is an ensemble model that builds multiple decision trees and merge them together to get a more accurate and stable prediction. It generally performs well for a large set of data. Random forest trains the model with Bayesian method. The general idea of the Bayesian method is that a combination of learning model increases the overall result. One of the big advantages of random forest is that it can be used for both regression and classification problems, which form the majority of current machine learning systems. It adds additional randomness to the model while growing the trees. Instead of searching for a most important features while splitting a node, it searches for the best feature among a random subset of features. This generally results high accuracy. Finally, random forest has nearly the same tuning parameters as a decision tree or a Bayesian classifier, so it is not hard to maintain a random forest. In the next section, we will explain a random forest with a diagram. This is a simplified version of random forest. This random forest has three trees, tree 1, tree 2 and tree 3. The final class of the random forest is generated from a voting system. It takes the result from tree 1, tree 2 and tree 3 and generate the final result using the voting mechanism. So generally we get a better result in a random forest than from a single decision tree. Now we will move to Weka environment and demonstrate these algorithms. From this Weka GUI, we will go to Explorer. The first step of data analysis is to choose a specific data set. From the file, we will go to Weka Data and choose the complete Irish data set. This data set contains 150 instances of 5 attributes: sepal length, sepal width, petal width, and final class. This class is our target attribute. It contains 3 distinct values: iris setosa, versicolor, and virginica. Now we will move to classify section. First we will generate a decision tree. So we will go to classifier, then from trees we will choose J48. Now explore the parameters of J48. This algorithm contains some important parameters. First one is unpruned, which is false here. It tells whether the pruning is performed or not. We are keeping this as false. Next one is confidence factor, which is set 0.25. We can set any value. The lower value will give us the good predictions. This number of objects is the minimum number of instances per leaf. So we are keeping all the parameters as default for our data analysis. Now we will use percentage split, the 80-20 method, 80% for training data and 20% for test data. From the more options, we will choose plain text. It will display the predicted result. Now our target attribute is the class and we are starting our analysis. So we have generated the decision tree for Irish data set. This section generates the prediction result. For the first test instance, the actual result was Irish virginica and the predicted result is also Irish virginica. Suppose for the 9th one, the actual and predicted both are Irish setosa. So this is basically a very good model and the prediction rate was very high. Let's check the summary. This summary confirms that this decision tree generates a model with 100% accuracy. It classifies all the instances correctly. We can get the detail of this accuracy from this confusion matrix. Now we will generate a decision tree. We will have to go to the visualize tree. Let's increase the font size. It's 20. Now we will set auto scale. Our root node is petal width and it has 2 branches based on the condition. Whenever the petal width is greater than 0.6, it will move to the next condition. Otherwise, it will conclude with the class Irish setosa. In the second node, it will test the condition with the value 1.7. If it is greater than 1.7, then it will conclude with the class Irish virginica. Otherwise, it will move to the next condition. Now it will check the attribute petal length. If the petal length is equal or less than 4.9, then it will conclude with Irish versicolor. Otherwise, it will move to the next condition. Finally, it will check again the petal width, and if it is greater than 1.5, then it will conclude with Irish versicolor, and otherwise it will be Irish virginica. So this is basically a decision tree. It has root node, branches, and leaf node. Now we will generate a random forest using the same data set. So we will go to classifier. This time we will choose random forest. Let's move to the parameters of random forest. It has same parameters like batch size, then max depth, number of decimal places. The number of iterations is also set to 100. We are keeping all the parameters as default. Just OK. Now start. So we have generated a random forest for the Irish data set. It has generated the same kind of result. First the prediction result from the test split. Then in the summary part, it is discussing about the accuracy. So it accurately classified 97% instances and it failed to classify 1 instance only. And this confusion matrix is telling almost the same thing. Now we will generate one ROC curve which is available in the threshold curve. We can choose any one. The ROC value is 1, which is basically the best result. So whenever our ROC equals to 1, it means our model could perfectly classify all the instances. So today we have used tree-based method J48 and random forest on Irish dataset. So that's all from Weka. See you in the next tutorial.